night. He is 1 for 11. LeBron at the other end answers for the Lakers.
LeBron cut the ball, and he noticed that Rudy Gobert.
They're the second best in the restricted area, and they're the first best outside of the restricted area in the paint. But there's that three, which, Stu, you've been talking about all night. They rely on so much.
Well, they've always relied on that shot the last few years. Oh, you can't keep changing names now. Come on.
Well, it's just kind of a little fun one, of course, to go with where he's playing now. Come on.
Come on. No.
Gobert on this Martin Luther King Jr. Day in America.
They're 39 overall.
Lakers without Carmelo. Lakers without AD. Hopefully back sooner rather than later. Could it be during the Grammy trip? Who knows? Hopefully we'll get word. Here's the bounce to LeBron. Count it goes! Count it! And one. LeBron will go to the free throw line. There wasn't much room there. Well, LeBron is working on 25-plus points in 13 straight games, which is the longest streak in NBA history for some. Mitchell is 0 for 6 from 3. Stanley Johnson runs into Gobert. He'll get a three-point opportunity. Foul on Rudy.
Stanley Johnson doesn't three.
I mean, this is, you know, Denver could miss. Denver could miss. They're having trouble making. Stanley, though, boy, he's asserting himself. Had 13 lead changes. 7 minutes to play. Lakers after an embarrassing loss in Denver. Battling Utah tough. Stan's got it again. Johnson from the free throw line.
I'm telling you, he has
certainly had an MVP type season so far, LeBron James. While we have a moment, here's a word from Go.com Arena. Brian and Danita are alongside. Hope you're enjoying it on Spectrum Sports and dropping right now for Utah in the shooting department. Lakers are back up to 44%. Stanley Johnson, Modern Day High School, finds his way back to Southern California, lays it in again. It's all about
with Toronto.
He went 35 and 10 in that game. Bogdanovich underneath, so out of the timeout, the Jazz run a good play and score. That's
Bogdanovich's first field goal of the game.
That's crazy. It's a recipe for disaster if you're Utah. Johnson underneath, scores again, and he beat Rudy Gobert in the Let's hope he's okay. He is. Gets himself to his feet. Clarkson, here he goes down the middle to score. Jordan Clarkson. And we have it weary, brings it across, slowing it up a bit. We're going to see Russ, who we haven't seen in forever, come into the game in a moment. It was a long time on the bench for Westbrook. Reeves, good ball fake, throws it up, can't score. He tipped it up and in.
God, his feet hit the floor after the shot, and he was there to tap it in.
With the left hand outstretched. Crowder's defense, they're not going to get it because Gobert's going to lay it up and in. Rudy Gobert's got another back. That great dunk earlier in the game. Hey, the Comerica Bank Women's Business Award Program recognizes women in leadership. We've got Bogdanovich with 8 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich! Rebound Johnson toes the line and gives the Lakers an extra 14. Stanley controls, finds Bradley. Yes! Yes, sir! From Johnson! That's what earned him the 3 10 days. Just signed the 3rd. Got to get it in the 5 count. They drew to Mitchell. Again, we have 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play. The Lakers are up by 6. Mitchell trying to work on Bradley. Lakers digging in on defense. Saved by Conley. He's up against it. Throws it up. That should be a 24-second violation. Wow. And it is.
What a defensive possession for the Lakers there. Great job shutting down Mitchell to begin with, then forcing the air ball, which created the 24-second violation for the Jazz.
All the Lakers promised a better effort. And they've delivered it.
Yeah, they've given it.
100% they've delivered. Now,
but here's the thing.
Can they finish it?
Yeah, here's the thing. When you show it to me once, I know you can do it. I want to see it every night.
And the next time will be Indiana, but we've got a minute and a half to play here. LeBron in the lane. The hook shot by LeBron. Rebound to Gobert.
Now you just want to make sure you don't give up a 3-point shot.
Bogdanovich. Out of bounds it goes.
You know who's stripping? Stanley.
The Jazz are 0 for 9 from 3 down the stretch.
Well, this is a 6-point game. If you don't give up the 3-point shot, that ball went off of the leg of Bogdanovich.
Guess who has a challenge? The Lakers. Timeout. The green light will go on.
The green light is definitely on.
Yep.
To take a hurried shot and let the Jazz get out in early transition and get a three-pointer.
Without question, this would be one of the best, if not the best win of the year so far for the Lakers against a formidable foe in Utah. Not over yet. Monk over to Bradley, trying it again. That's an air ball, but it's off of O'Neal.
Well, at least they've used up all the clock. There's only 1 second left. So even if they don't score here, they've accomplished one of their goals, and that's use the clock.
And Russ is making sure that everybody knows how much time is left. This is a catch and shoot situation. 1.2. Bounce it, and that's going to be a 24-second violation as it was being knocked around. All right. It's a two-possession game. You're talking threes. It's 95-89 with 55 seconds remaining. Jazz have it.
Yeah, you're talking two possessions with threes, and I'm talking three possessions because I'm not giving up a three. Even if I have to give up almost a concession deuce, you just got to play the percentages here. Make them work as much as they can to run clock, but don't let them get a three.
Connolly. They don't need a three right away. He's going to go for it. He almost had it the old-fashioned way.
That was the other thing. I was like, don't.
More about the positive impact that the Lakers make in the community. Here's what you can do. After this one, after tonight, in fact, 9 out of 13 at home. This one's knocked around, taken by Russ. Big rebound by the Lakers. Westbrook out of the backcourt. Russ all the way. Count it!
And one.
Count it! And one for Russell Westbrook.
Did you hear me hollering stop?